Welcome to the Board of Library Trustees meeting. It's November 18th, 2025. I'm Lisa Powers, the chair of the Board of Library Trustees. The first item on the agenda is to review, The first item on the agenda is actually, we have a new staff member that Priya would like to introduce.
Sure. This is Holly Pentilla. She's a new digital services librarian.
Welcome.
Been here for 2 weeks now, 3 weeks.
I think this is
Four.
I think it feels like she's been here all
Four
the time.
action-packed weeks. You want to say a little about this?
So I come here I've lived in Massachusetts my entire life. I moved briefly to Vermont to work at Norwich University, where I was the electronic resources librarian. And I came here because I needed a little bit of change, and I've found it very welcoming and enjoyable to work here. Currently, I am managing the electronic resources and updating a lot of the website's back end to make it a little bit more accessible and useful for our patrons.
Thank you so much. Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yes.
She's fit and melded beautifully with the team.
Oh, great.
Yes, we feel like she's been here for a long time and helped with so many giant projects so quickly.
Yeah.
Like all of the stuff that we'll be talking about. But yeah,
It's meant to be.
integral. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, she's here.
Thank you for staying
Thanks,
here
Holly.
today. Thank you, Holly.
Have a good night. See you
Very
tomorrow.
happy to have you here.
Yes.
It's a great team. Okay, the next item on the agenda is review and act to approve the minutes of the October 28th meeting, and Barb did a wonderful job as always. Any comments or edits or anything anybody wants to add? I thought it looked beautiful, but if nobody has anything to add, can I have a motion to approve?
I can make a motion. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? And it passes unanimously. The next item on the agenda is review and act to approve the report of the director's activities of October 2025. And as usual, Priya is very busy with many monthly goal meetings with staff and her beloved cookbook club and and meetings with town administration, managers meetings. We're very busy. Foundation board meeting, friends meeting, trustees meeting, gala planning committee meeting. So many meetings.
You get work done.
I have a quick question regarding the October, where is it, 23 acquisitions meeting. Is everything caught up from the delays in the warehouse situation?
Ingram, yes. Yes, it is. It's going relatively well.
Okay.
You might have read about Baker and Taylor, the other big
Yes, yeah.
company that most libraries purchase books from. They have closed down their, and so we'll have to watch and see how how Ingram's business is affected.
Okay.
Ingram is the other big company vendor. There are a few others who've been, reaching out saying we can also, we also provide the same kind of materials, etc. But we are staying with Ingram for now.
Okay.
But this whole distribution business, like every other business, might be affected.
Thank you.
Just a follow-up question about acquisition meeting. Is it, are the materials mostly literature, book-bound type of items that you talk? I'm just curious.
So the acquisitions meeting, so we have an acquisitions team
Mhm.
that's members from each of the departments, youth services department, adult services, technical services, and the circulation department. And different librarians in different divisions have responsibilities for a different part of the collection. And we allocate funds for adult fiction, adult nonfiction, juvenile fiction, nonfiction, library of things, databases, and all that. So we have quarterly meetings to make sure we are, spending the right amount of money and
So that is portioned out equitably, is that?
Yes, so
what it
in
is?
July, we do the, categories, the different categories and how much is allocated to each. We can do adjustments, of course, because it's an internal thing. So we
Okay.
just have quarterly meetings to make sure we are on the right path.
Gotcha, thank you.
Any other comments on Priya's activities of October 2025?
I move to accept the director's report of activities for October 2025.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? And that passes unanimously. The next item on the agenda is the director's report of the programs and services offered October 2025. And I just wanted to highlight that the Shrewsbury Public Library has a robust calendar of programs. And we hosted 138 adult, teen, and children's programs in October with over 3,000 people in attendance. And we are a leader among libraries in terms of our wonderful programs. So there's 2 full pages of different wonderful programs for October.
What was the Wild Rumpus Party?
Wild
things.
It's based on the weather, of course you would know where the wild things are.
Sounds pretty fabulous.
Oh, yeah. Who isn't up for a wild ride? What kid is not up for a wild ride? That's great.
I'm guessing the poetic and musical genius of Taylor Swift was a very popular program.
Yes, we partnered with other libraries, and that someone else had was offering it, and we joined it. It was obviously virtual. I'm not sure how many of our patrons.
8 Shrewsbury people
8?
attended that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there was like a
virtual.
3 different, yeah. I think it was a Tewksbury library, or no,
Pro-
Groton.
Not sure which one.
Yeah.
Actually, if it was Nina Chen.
I don't know.
The non-library groups, are there many groups that, and I can't remember from every month, do they keep coming back for their cadence meetings or is it just a one-off? Do we
Quite
have
a
many
few
groups?
are regular, like the Mount Olivet reading group.
I could only remember that one.
That one is regular, but they can only reserve up to 2 months and up to twice. They cannot reserve for the whole year in advance, so they have to reserve for 2 months at a time. But yeah, we are able to accommodate them because they meet in the afternoon. Evening is the busier time, so it's more difficult to accommodate every request.
What was story time with a ballerina? Did you invite somebody to that?
Yes, it was the Elite Dance Academy based in Shrewsbury.
Oh,
A
nice.
teacher from there came to
Oh, nice.
teach.
Any other comments or questions on programs?
I'm just wondering, we keep track of the attendance at all these programs, I'm assuming?
We do keep it, yes.
What is the biggest need, do you think, in terms of programs? Or is that possible to even just kind of
Biggest
sit out there?
need, I can tell you what's the most popular.
Yeah.
All the preschool programs, preschool age, very, very young kids, babies, toddlers. Those are the most popular. And you've seen it, I'm sure.
Oh,
At
yeah.
10 o'clock in the morning. Oh, yeah, that you came for the quilters thing.
Moms
Yes.
need to do something with the kids.
Yes, yeah. People always talk about the parking lot being full, and why is
Yeah.
it full?
Yeah.
Because there are 100 people here attending a children's program. Those are the most popular. Of course, we offer programs for each age group within that 0 to 12. But that age, the babies,
Yeah.
toddlers, is the most popular.
But with the older groups,
Older
you can't really
population.
say that we have a need in a particular area or anything.
We are doing a survey right now, actually, for adult programs to see we're constantly evaluating
Yeah.
what's popular, what are people looking for. Craft programs seem to be popular, art and craft kind of thing, DIY, even take-home crafts. That's why we've started offering it for adults. What else?
Yeah, the survey showed that people are interested in more technology
Okay.
programs, which Holly will be working on, doing more technology courses. We also recently offered a local attorney offered a wills and trusts program, which was extremely popular. So people are just wanting to learn more about those real
Yeah.
important topics too, practical things.
Yeah.
And then we have felt fox making in a week that's being filled up in a second. Yeah, so it's that balance of fun and then pragmatic.
How about the speculative mechanics?
That's run by teens.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the attendance has been for that.
It's a mouthful.
I know,
The
speculative.
teens come up with the most creative
Right,
and
they're just amazing.
They are.
Yeah. And they're not deterred, even if there are 2 or 3 kids attending, they continue, they persevere, they are very good, yeah. Yeah, we are doing more movie screenings for very different ages now, and again, for children's movies, that's been popular. And then they show it in the children's program room on a Saturday or Sunday. Spooky Stories in the Cemetery was well attended. Annie Lee did that. So she's been doing that for many years, so she continued to offer that.
Shall we move on to financial and legislative? Review and act upon the year-to-date report.
It looks pretty like you'd expect for this time of year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Issues?
Yeah, it looks like we're on target from what
Yeah.
I can see.
So I move to approve the report. I think we had to approve that, right?
Yes.
I move that we approve the year-to-date budget report.
I can second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? And it passes. And then the next item on the agenda is review and act upon the fiscal year 2027 action plan. I believe you made 2 additions to that,
Based
Priya.
on the recommendations that the board had last time. So we added a goal about partnering with the 300th anniversary celebration committee and a goal to create an artificial intelligence policy.
Both great ideas.
Anybody have any more comments on the action plan? I know we discussed it a bit at the last meeting. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? And the fiscal year 2027 action plan is approved. And then, Priya, I know you worked on the first draft of the fiscal year 2027 budget proposal for the town. I don't know if you want to just comment on some of that. I know it's a lot of work getting ready for the
Yes.
budget cycle.
Yeah, so the town manager had shared a memo where he said
I just hung out with her when I was.
we could do up to 3.5% increase. And any request for any line item that is more than 3.5%, we would have to provide a justification. And I can go over that. First, let me just explain why some of the line items you can see has decreased. The request is less than current fiscal year, and some it's become more. So the interlibrary loan librarian is retiring. I'll be talking about that under personnel. But that position, the interlibrary loan librarian position, is going to be a higher grade now. That's what I'm proposing, and I discussed it with the AHR folks at the town, and they've approved it on the condition that we would use library state aid to pay for the difference in the salary. So currently it's a grade 3 position, and we are going to post it as a grade 5 position. So it would be a full-time professional. So in the different categories of salaries, we have full-time, part-time, and then full-time professional. So the first one that is full-time, there are 3 employees. There are 3 employees in that, full-time clerical. Currently, there are 3 employees. One of them is the ILL librarian. We're moving that to full-time professional. So the salary request for fiscal year 27 has actually decreased in the full-time clerical category. And so the full-time professional has increased, and definitely it's more than a 3.5% increase, because we had another position, the technical services librarian, Noel, when Noel was hired to become the full-time. She was part-time, and then she was hired to be the full-time technical services librarian. So there are 2 positions that have gone under the full-time professional category. So the number has increased there, and it's
We don't really do that much. We said we don't really see our relatives or anything. It's going it's good.
yeah. So on the whole, the total personnel request, there's a 6.28% increase. So I agreed to their proposal of using library state aid if we have to make up the balance of the increase. So we will see what happens when we have our meeting with the town manager, and they'll go over this budget and suggest how we change that. And then we've asked for a new position, and you can see that, the library manager for adult services. This was a position we had requested last year also. It was in our proposal. It was not approved. I wanted to include it this year also. We'll see how they review it and what they say. But since Sania's become the assistant director, we've realized it's still the same situation, right? We had talked about it when Mike was the assistant director, that the assistant director is doing so much work with the adult services team including covering the reference desk for quite a bit of time. So we want to be able to have the assistant director focus on bigger picture things, like helping with
A little of the
What's her name? Is she at your house yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the new library manager, adult services, will be the head of adult services.
Yeah.
That is overseeing the work of the 2 reference librarians, the outreach and marketing librarian, and any future staffing additions in the next fiscal years. According to our staffing plan, we had said that we would be requesting for, other positions. And they would also be responsible for all the programming that we do, the planning, organization, promotion of community programs. So right now, it's divided among the adult services team. Everyone, including the assistant director, is working on multiple things. So what we are proposing is a new library manager for the adult services team, and then have the assistant director support the library director in developing annual action plans, in managing the technology team. So the assistant director would still be overseeing the work of the technology librarians and working on a long-range plan for technology. Overseeing grant projects. Now, no one has the time to apply for grants or manage a grant. So those kind of things, helping with the hiring of personnel, more assistant library director kind of responsibilities. So that's the request. We will see what the town manager has to say about that.
Yeah. Oh, no, that was nice.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You mentioned that when Mike was assistant director, he also covered the reference desk. Will the new adult, if we hire a new adult services manager to whom the reference librarians report, will that person also be a third coverage?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Yes.
That would be good.
And do we have any idea how this fits in with the minimum municipal expenditure requirements for next year? I don't know if they have any estimates on that yet.
Yeah, that I have calculated that at the bottom of the budget. It's there. The municipal appropriation requirement based on what I submitted, the financial report to the state. So the municipal appropriation requirement is,
I see numbers.
1,793,000. And 13% of that would be the materials expenditure requirement. So that's the number I have put in this proposal as for the materials budget.
Yeah. And one of the.
It'll keep changing depending on the final amount that is approved at town meeting. It'll be 13% of that. But if the town's budget, the municipal budget does not cover the entire amount, we can use library state aid, we can use friends funds, we can use other funds to make up that.
Stalker and they were taking care of her really.
I just have a question for you. So you said that the town manager said each line item can go up by 3.5%.
Not that each line item can go. If any line item
If any
goes
line
above
item-
3.5, we have to
It must be
provide a
justified.
justification.
Okay. So is that just for the library or is that across?
For every.
That's across the town?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And does that include the 2% COLA?
The 2% COLA, we are supposed to include it in this itself.
In the 3.5%?
Yes.
So really it's 1.5%?
Yes. And if you see the different columns, D, E, and H, D is the current fiscal year budget, right, approved at town meeting. And so this is, every year I point this out, this is the amount approved at the town meeting. After that,
Compared to-
in June, July, they do the performance assessment and they give a raise based on that. So the 2% COLA, in addition to the 2% COLA, there is another, 1.5% or 2% increase,
Yeah.
which is not included in this. So you'll see that in the 27 budget request is based on the current salaries,
I see.
which includes that raise.
That seems like it's not
I
done in
know,
a
so you're
timely
not getting a
manner.
3.5%.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm
So
happy.
the opportunity to increase is at almost like 1%
Yeah.
or something.
Look,
What did you get? Another something?
I'm gonna show you.
Any questions about the other elementals?
Oh.
Priya, if we have to cover the difference between the
Everyone feels their head.
Salary of
the salary state aid between grade 3 and grade 5, what is the difference?
It would be about, it would be under $10,000. And we're still going to be paying 50% of the second reference librarian salary.
What is the agreement long-term for that, in terms of the
That's for
split?
the second reference librarian?
Yeah.
That was in 26, that's the current fiscal year, 25%, 27, 50%, then 75%.
75, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
That's what I thought, but I,
right. But so I've included that amount,
Yeah.
the 50% amount in the salaries. Yeah, there's not too much room for manipulation after all of that.
So that's it.
When does the budget, your part, have to be finalized and sent to the town manager?
If it's approved today, that would be great, because I have to enter it in ClearGov, that's the other software,
Oh,
by
okay.
December something,
Like-
first week.
Matches
So,
all the-
Well, not next.
yes,
Oh,
yeah, and then we'd have the review meeting in January.
okay.
Yeah. Did you guys talk about it? Okay. All right.
And you said this request for the library manager was made previously
Yes,
but declined?
yes,
Okay, so
Based
this
on
has been an
this-
ongoing need?
right,
Okay.
based on a 5-year staffing plan that we
Okay.
had developed last year and shared with the town.
Is there any way to make it more attractive to the town? Just curious. Oh, can I point out a small typo?
Yeah,
It's in cell K23. I believe the software is called CW Mars. It says Enviosware. I think you mean Envisionware. See
Yes.
that?
yes, I will change that, thank you.
You're welcome.
Google Sheets and Google Docs don't do automatic autocorrect.
Yeah. That's a blessing, actually.
Yes, that's true.
Well, I know you've put a lot of time and thought and planning into this,
Yeah.
Priya, and it looks good to me. Any more comments?
That was just about, we just talked about salaries and staffing. I do have a
Yes.
question. I mean, some of the
Yeah.
other increases,
Mhm.
particularly the one for repair and
Repair and
maintenance.
maintenance,
Right,
yes.
that's a 22.4%
Yes.
increase.
Yes.
And it's related to goals. I assume it's related to hardening the network. I mean, what is,
I've given, that's where that Envisionware and all that, I've given a breakdown of the expenses. Last year also, we had requested more than 45, I think we had requested 55,000 and 45 was approved.
I see,
Yeah,
I see. So,
One
if
for history.
a 22.4% increase is not approved,
yeah.
which of these do you bail on? I'm just
We-
curious.
We would, again, that's why we have library state aid.
Okay.
They would use state aid funds to
Ah,
make up the balance.
okay.
And with technology, there might be other unexpected expenses. These are what we can anticipate. You know, what we clearly know that we have to, this would be the expense. But past experience shows that unexpected technology expenses can pop up. And we have relied upon state aid before.
Okay.
Even this year, you know, remember the capital budget it was,
Is there anything?
I don't remember the exact number. We have to make up the balance with library state aid for that.
Yeah.
Just curious about the makerspace maintenance. What maintenance fees do you foresee needing?
We have all that equipment,
Yeah.
right? 3D printers, laser cutter, embroidery machine.
Yeah.
If
So
any
you're
of them
just kind of
had to
anticipating
replace-
kind of
yes. I mean, if it
breaking.
is just filaments and
Uh-huh.
the materials that are used, we can, it wouldn't be $4,000. But if
Yeah.
we have to replace something or repair or fix something,
I assume they're all under some warranty of some form?
maybe, yeah.
Okay.
The laser cutter
Don't
is,
know
I
for
think,
how long.
Yeah.
Probably not more than
a
a year.
year,
So.
exactly. It's over
But then
years.
you can get
It's-
service contracts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always
But
decline.
sometimes it's,
Yeah, and a big expense is because we don't have open windows in that space, we have to
Oh.
purchase ventilation system, and so those filters themselves cost a
Yeah.
considerable amount of
Really?
money,
Oh,
like about
interesting.
$500 a
Yeah,
filter.
that's true.
So that's a big
Gotcha.
piece. To be able to have that space, a true maker space, you need to have those safety precautions.
Sure.
thanks.
Keeps popping up. That's how it's.
I'm just curious,
Yes.
what are Biblioteca and Lingso? I assume that they're,
Biblioteca is the security gates and the self-checkout stations. We have
Uh-huh.
security, and right now there are cones there near the front entrance and near this entrance because they are replacing the security gates. We received all the parts, the technician came to replace them, and one box was missing apparently with the nuts and bolts and cables. So he had to reach out to the company to send send the replacement. We haven't yet received that. He'll come back, but they had removed the old security gates. So that is the cost. I mean, the maintenance for those things that's Biblioteca, and Linkso is the automated handling system.
Ah.
in that area.
thank you.
Yes, those are big expenses.
You're talking about domain language.
Any more comments or questions? Do we want to vote to approve this report? I know Priya needs our approval before she can move forward with it. I have a motion. Yes. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? So that's approved for you, Priya, so we can move forward with the budget process.
Thank you.
The next item on the agenda is,
Sorry, the capital budget also.
oh, yes, yes. You
Yes.
are asking for
Printers.
about $36,000 for desktop PCs and almost $15,000 for staff.
For staff
for staff
printers,
printers.
yes.
For a total of a little over $50,000.
Yeah. So the desktop PCs are for the public computers. They have to be replaced. I think we had 25 or something. We reduced it to 20 because we realized we needed the staff printers. That was.
Yeah.
When were they last replaced?
We replaced them in a
Like a
cycle
rotating-
kind of thing.
Yep.
Yes.
How many do we have total?
Public computers, we used to have 100 in the whole, not 100. Staff and public computers together about 100 computers, but now the staff computers are all laptops. Public computers
I
too.
think there's 16 or 17.
And then children's.
Oh, and those.
20, about
Yeah.
20.
And the teen.
Yeah.
So 40.
40,
Keep on adding.
So we're doing half-ish.
Yeah.
Is that included books? Yeah.
And is this from
It's true.
state aid? Are we approving this from state aid?
No, this is the town has a separate capital budget.
Oh, it's the separate capital budget?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. The operating budget and then
Oh.
the capital budget.
Got it, okay.
How was the expected lifetime comparing to what we're seeing?
Computers, 4 years.
Is that what we would expect this whole year?
Yeah.
Yeah, they get high use.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think
And
we used
operating
to.
systems change and all that kind of
Right,
thing too, yeah.
right. Yeah, Windows 11 this time was a huge update that we had to do.
Last year, right?
And like Priya said, they're in a cycle, so the ones that are nearing death but not totally dead move to OPAC, so they have less, moving pieces. So we use them as long as we can. And then they call it quits.
This is a real picky question, but I just had to buy ink for my printer. It is so expensive. How do you purchase ink for the staff printers? I don't know if they're heavier duty and they just come with ink.
The toners and
Yeah.
ink, but that is part of what we pay Toshiba for the
It is for
actual
the,
printers.
okay,
Yes.
so it's, okay.
Included in that
That's
cost.
nice.
I mean, we do pay them every month, about $300, $400.
But it
so
includes
it
that,
includes
the
that.
fee for the
Yes.
toner and ink.
Yes.
Yeah, because of the pandemic, like, they didn't trust. Whatever, they were just good, we were always on swing.
I can make a motion to approve.
Yeah.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? And that passes. Then we can move on to facility and equipment and grounds. Any updates, Priya?
I think I mentioned the study rooms.
Yes.
Changed last
Do you like
month.
your
We-
new office?
I do actually. I do. It's going well.
When she has the time to
Yeah, when
spend
she's-
time,
Yeah.
she's at the reference desk.
Yes, but it's nice.
Yes.
I can
We-
stomp over Priya's head.
It's above my office.
Oh, is it right above you?
Yeah. We were joking, we should put,
Yeah,
cups.
like the-
Yeah.
like a-
The windows, we could communicate.
Isn't that room cold? I remember booking it once and overstaying which is like.
Classic Nor.
But it was so cold in that room.
Yeah,
Because it's above my office.
I know.
yeah, it was chilly.
The old part of the building.
It's been comfortable when I've been in there so far. But we've only had 40-degree days to compete with. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Well, luckily we have laptops. Staff have laptops, so I'm
Right,
all
you can
around
go
everywhere.
Yes. So the study rooms, we also equip them with monitors. We got new monitors for all the 4 study rooms. Those have all been installed. Yeah, and we have a new fob system, access system. So that was the town IT. They changed the whole thing, and we all have new fobs as of today.
Gifts and grants? Is there anything under gifts and grants? No? Under personnel,
Shiwen Chen is retiring. This Friday is her last day. She's been with us for over 10 years. First few years she was part-time, and 8 years she's been a full-time librarian. And, wonderful, steady, reliable presence at the library, and she will be missed. So her position has not yet been posted. As I said, I'm talking to the HR, and I've given them the initial draft of a job description, and then they will post it. And I think it'll take a while before we do the interviews, and because the holidays coming up and all that. So
Who's gonna fill her shoes in the interim?
In the interim, Melissa has already, allotted different responsibilities to various circulation staff.
Next item on the agenda is the Shrewsbury Public Library Foundation.
Well, we are still in the midst of planning the gala for next October 23rd. I think the only thing that's been locked down is the date and the fact that it is a fundraiser. And right now there's an email circulating with about 3 versions of the statement of purpose, looking for final approval on that. What is her name?
We sent out the annual appeal.
Say that again?
We mailed out the
That's
annual
correct,
appeal.
the annual appeal, I got it. Yeah. Yes.
You got it.
You received it at home, you need to.
Yes. Yes,
It's been
it
sent.
arrived just this week, I think it was yesterday, in fact.
Excellent.
So,
I got mine too.
oh, good.
With a nice little note.
Excellent. I believe the next meeting of the planning committee for the gala is next week, or
December.
No, it's the.
December, oh, good.
Next week is Thanksgiving.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah, December we.
Excellent. Well, I look forward to that. The next item on the agenda is Friends of the Library. Any updates? I'm trying to think. Well, the holiday open house is, I believe it's Saturday, December 6th?
Yeah.
Yes. So that's always fun. And that's, what is the hours of that? Is it like 10 to?
10 to 1.
10 to 1,
And
yes.
Santa will be here at noon.
Yes, so that is a lovely event. So we're looking forward to that.
We did talk
And the
about,
annual report looks lovely.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
It's out in draft form and it just looks beautiful.
Annual
Yes.
report from the 3 boards. Yes.
we did talk at the Friends meeting regarding the December holiday event, that it would be great to get a piano player if we could. So I just didn't
Get a
know
what?
if, what was that?
To get a what?
A piano player?
Oh.
But, so I just thought I'd say it in this, in case anyone they knew who would like to do that.
When
Just-
is it?
Someone to play the piano.
I know.
On December
cellist.
Excuse me. They bring their
What a cellist.
Well, they want someone, don't they want it to accompany with
The-
this?
They want
the
Christmas
sing-alongs.
carols.
Yeah.
Yes. So, I mean, I
You're
guess
welcome to
any
come and
instrument
play.
could help.
Michelle, you can be like the piano
Yeah.
guys. I mean, that would.
No, I just happen to know a very fine cellist who's very amenable to helping.
I mean, cellos are a beautiful sound too. So-
Sorry, can't help.
And we have a couple of policies to review today. We spoke at our last meeting about the third-party fundraising policy. And I know, Priya, you made some minor adjustments that we suggested.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, and I think I included that in the body of my email.
Yes.
All that we are adding is that each collection drive is not to exceed 1 month unless approved by the director.
yes. So, we did have a very thorough discussion at our last meeting. I don't know if somebody wants to move to approve that policy.
I move to approve the revised policy. I can do that.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? And it passes. And the next item on the agenda is the teacher card policy. So, let's see, I know,
Yeah.
I'm curious about the rationale for excluding objects from the library of things.
Because, I mean, teachers can borrow books for up to 6 weeks, unlike other patrons who can borrow for 3 weeks and then it's renewed for 3 weeks, right? But having an LOT item for 12 weeks is a long time, right? I mean, gardening equipment and stuff like
Oh, I
that.
see. Okay.
Or kitchen gadgets. So we just want to change that. What was the Tony?
The Tony box.
Oh,
yeah.
that was the thing.
we only have 2 of those items in the entire circulating collection, and then a teacher checked it out. It was out then for 12 weeks. Maybe.
Tony is a children's audio book thing.
Yeah.
Ah.
It comes with a little cube
What do you do?
speaker, and then there's a magnetic character that you plop on top, and it tells a story. And they're lovely in the library because you don't have to download them. You know, it's all very user friendly.
And very popular.
Very popular.
So if it's out for 12 weeks, it's a problem.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well,
Even 6 weeks is a long time.
Right.
yeah.
If there's only 2 of them.
Right.
Yeah. So
Right.
this would level the playing field of everybody would have it for 1 week.
So it will be just one.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, it's in the library thing, so it would be excluded.
For this
It couldn't
one.
go out
Right.
even for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Just 1 week.
We can
Thanks.
stops at 2 early it does.
So do you want us to vote on that?
Yes.
Priya, even though, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so, does anybody want to move to approve that, or is there further comments?
No, I'd like to make a motion to go ahead and approve the teacher card deposit collection policy.
Second?
All those in favor of the updated teacher card policy?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? And it passes unanimously. And under miscellaneous, review and approve the state aid funds for new baby bags.
New baby bags, over 10 years ago, I think we used to hand out a bag to every newborn baby that came to the library, or if the parents brought a baby in. And I wanted to bring that back. I think it's a wonderful way to welcome people to the library. And so we did an estimate. So it would just be a very simple thing, a bag with a board book and some brochures and materials, to promote library resources for
Okay.
young families and stuff. So the cost of 100 bags is estimated to be about $700. I thought we could start with 100 bags or maybe 50 bags and then see how it goes. I mean, and then decide whether we want to continue that. But it would have to be, if it has to be sustained, it would have to be with state aid funds. Because we can't use our materials budget to give gift kind of thing. It has to be for loanable materials.
How would you decide what a newborn is? I mean, seriously, up to up to
Good question.
It's a good question. If parents say that they are here for the first time with the baby,
So this is all self-identified. We
Yes.
have no way of knowing of new births
Right.
in town or.
right? And we can't also say, "Are you from Shrewsbury or some other town?"
right.
It would have to be for everyone.
Okay.
We do plan to keep a record of, their names.
Recipients?
And, yeah.
Oh.
Would you have some kind of sign that tells people that these are available so that we know
I'm
to
sure
ask?
we can do that, and they will find out soon enough if we are offering
Yeah,
that.
but like-
Yeah.
What's
in the bag newsletter?
Pardon?
What's in the
How
bag?
do I know?
A board book
A board book.
and resources, information about what's available at the library for
Okay.
And then
families.
so if it was like that,
Yeah.
I want like access graded.
I think it sounds fabulous.
Families will love that.
Yeah.
Well, as you probably saw in the past.
Lifelong readers.
Yes. Lifelong learners. Does anyone remember coming to the library and getting a bag for their babies?
I would claim it now.
I remember being given a bag for my baby when I left the hospital, and it contained a board book.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
We'd have to make a policy, or only up to 1 year, only up to 1 year.
I'm guessing it's not her first time.
How do you define a new book?
But I think that's cool.
Well, I would like to enthusiastically make a motion to approve $700 in state aid for new baby bags.
Well, enthusiastically second.
Very much.
All those in favor?
Enthusiastically, aye.
Double.
And it passes unanimously. I think that's wonderful. I think a lot of times new parents feel a little bit isolated, and it's just nice to reach out to them and get them engaged with the library. So that's fantastic.
And add more to the preschool programs.
Right, yeah.
Maybe you should include in the bag like alternate parking.
Information about that.
Yes.
The next item on the agenda is review and approve state aid funds for printing and mailing the annual report from the three boards. Yes, it looks wonderful.
I don't have a quote for this year. So last year we spent $3,800 for, they design it, I give the content, I provide the content, they design it, and then print and mail it to about 500 people. So last year the cost was $3,800.
Wow. 3,800, you said?
Yeah, but
I don't know if it would be a little more this year.
Yeah, so maybe, I don't know, is 4,000 enough, or should we go above?
4,500?
4,500, okay. Will there be more of those booklets available here at the library?
Definitely.
Okay.
So they go out to town meeting members
Town meeting
and
members, we
department
have a
heads.
list of, past donors and, different boards and committee members.
Does anybody want to move to approve the $4,500 for the mailing of the annual report, printing and mailing?
I'll move to approve $4,500 for printing of the annual report and mailing.
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? And it passes unanimously. Our next meeting is just before the holidays, December 16th, and then we have our meetings listed there for 2026. Do we have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
To a second? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? And it passes. See you at our next meeting. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Let me get